Hello once again everyone, and welcome to Kruznik Sanctuary. I'm your host Kruznik X, alongside me is Arya Stormborn. We are working our way through patch 5.1, Futures Rewritten. In the last episode, we discovered a way to cure the Tempered. For those of you who haven't paid attention, the Tempered are those who are under a primal's influence. Well, we just happen to have the perfect guinea pig, patient, to work on. No, he's a kobold by the name of Gabu. And after a fair bit of waiting, well, Gabu is back to his old self. So, the next step is to try to cure as many people as we can who are tempered. And in order to do that, we need a veritable army of familiars. And a certain someone knows exactly how to do it. Her name is Master Matoya, and no, we're not talking about Y'shtola this time. We're talking about the real old curmudgeon-y Master Matoya who lives in seclusion back in the Dravanian hinterlands. So in order to do what we need to do, we're going to go right down to it, talk to Y'shtola, and complete the quest like master, like pupil. As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first. But this seems as good a time as any. Come, let us make for her cave. Off to Idyllshire. And now we get to the long loading times. There we go. Oh, I'm trying to hit the hotkey for my mount, and I'm screwing up because my keyboard's off. Get in, loser. We're off to see the wizard. No. Whew, that was well brought up. Too bad you weren't. I could use another cup of tea. I love this mount. But I hate the fact that we gotta go halfway across the map just to visit Matoya. Alright, let's see. There's the pathway. And it's a good thing we're severely overpowered for this. Okay, where's Y'shtola? I have a... Yep, there's a veritable mob here that are... Alright, here we go. I take it you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well. Wait for it.
Nary a word from you all this time. Then you bring every man and his parogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Hello to you too, Matoya.
Busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Uh-huh.
Ever the scholar. Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Oh dear. That sounds like... Was that bad?
Merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
You just stuck your foot in it so bad, Alphino.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
In time.
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I am proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
Matoya is like that.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
And right to the point. Here we go. And now to explain everything in a fade out, fade in boss section.
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create boxes with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers. We'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother Porksy, as it were.
What?
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Care to explain, Matoya? What is? I mean, granted, yes, it does sound like a good idea. Alright, let's speak with Matoya. Alright, off to my old workshop then. Everything required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, and mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my help. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my porogos to head ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him who you are. One can't be too careful, after all. Off you go. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, the Maker's Quarter, if I remember right. I'm outside the cave, I'm starting up the car. Here she comes. Here we go. Let's fly. Let me guess, we're flying, yep, all the way to the other side of the bleeding map. Alright. There we are. Alright, they should be over here somewhere. I don't see any quest markers yet. Oh, there he is. The veritable mob of people, you would think. Anyway. Greetings, and welcome to my good Mrs. Mistress's Relict. Pororogo is my name, and I am honored to be your guide. Within you will find a space dedicated to the making of familiars, along with a cavern wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and will, I regret, be in some disarray. But rest assured, my brothers and I shall see to it that you do not lose your way. Now then, only say the word and I will show you in. Matoya's Relic, now accessible. And that is something we're going to do in the next episode. So, click here to watch our run of Matoya's Relict. Now, the question is, do I want to do this on the trust system or do I want to do it with you?